Good evening. I'm Kaylee Bohannon with the College Charleston News Service. Jordan McCullough is one of the premier young anglers in the world today. Her accomplishments before her 20th birthday in the fishing world are more than most can say for their entire lives. Jordan McCullough started fishing at the young age of 8 years old. Little did she know, in only 7 short years, she would get her first sponsorship.
Gills and Fins, Adam Paul, that owns Gills and Fins, actually, when I was 15 years old, before he had even, come up with the whole theory of Gills and Fins, he worked for Suffolk, which is a fishing line company, and he saw me on the first season of the BXRL, the very first leg of it, the BXRL, it was a bill fishing show on ESPN2. And I was the only girl fishing it at the time, and certainly the youngest by probably a good 10 years. So he thought I stood out, which I guess I did. It looked a little funny. And when they saw that I wasn't just there to kind of make a scene, I wanted to compete fairly, and I wanted to do as well as all the men out there. I don't see why this is a gender-specific sport. Women can do it just as well, if not better than men, because they're more patient, and they're not going to manhandle a fish. They listen better, so they don't get in that egotistical moment of whatever. And
major fishing companies weren't the only people impressed with Jordan's unusual talent.
I met Jordan probably 4 years ago when we both first started getting into the fishing thing, and from the second she started, she was a hit. I mean, she had grown up fishing with her father and her family, and mainly in St. Thomas and out of Destin, and so she already knew the ropes. She knew what she was doing, but everyone had their questions and their doubts, obviously because of her size and her age and the fact that she was a girl. And it didn't take long before she pretty much proved them all wrong.
At 14, I caught my first world record. The world records are all kept. It's kind of like the Guinness Book of World Records, but for fishing. It's a book called the IGFA, the International Game Fish Association record book. Got my first record at 14. It was a spotted sea trout, actually. So I don't do just bill fishing, but that's my focus. I've caught 9 different billfish world records for juniors, my age group. The reason there's 9 of them, I've actually beaten some of my own records, like gone out the next day and caught a bigger fish. I don't believe in killing fish. I really have practiced conservation. My father is a diehard conservationist as well, and I've kind of gotten that from him. So aside from just preaching like women and children getting out there and doing it, I also want to, get some of the no-kill tournaments just off the water, because we're taking more than we need, and we're killing too many fish for our own sport. And just trying to prove something to somebody, and I don't need a number on a scale to know that I can hold my own out there.
Even though Jordan already currently holds many world records in fishing, she is looking forward to breaking even more. For College of Charleston, I'm Kaylee Bohannon.